Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of the Main Event Talk. I am back, I am here, and once again, I present you with another coveted trophy of all of professional wrestling. Now, last time you saw the Main Event Talk, which was probably a few weeks back, you saw me with the WWE Championship. Now, you see me with this championship belt right here. The World Heavyweight Championship. Or a few times it's been called the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Now, as you can tell, this championship has been held onto by several of the greatest champions of our time, from the likes of Hulk Hogan to Triple H to Bret Hart to Daniel Bryan, who we are going to talk about later on because, believe it or not, Daniel Bryan had actually made a big deal about this championship. And as you know, Sheamus is the brand new World Heavyweight Champion, which we will also get into, and plus the whole deal with Wrestlemania 28. And, you know, if there's one thing we can all agree upon when it comes to this championship belt, it's been held down to by all. But the truth is, we know who this really belongs to. Oh yeah, because regardless of who wears the championship, who holds on to this belt right here, the one person that we can all agree upon that wears this belt is the greatest wrestler of all time, the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo! Yes! He holds on to that championship. And as you know, Ric Flair is a two-time Hall of Famer. You know about him being inducted into the Hall of Fame about several years back. And of course, the Four Horsemen were inducted into the Hall of Fame this past Saturday night of the WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony. It was tremendous to watch. Now, let me go ahead and put down this trophy and begin with the show. Welcome to another edition of the Main Event Talk. I am back. Furman Torres, the main event players, here, right on top once again, like I always do. And before I get this show on the road, a shout out to all the members of the Main Event Posse and Headbanger Incorporated that are watching this right now. To all my friends of Kelsey friends, to Kelsey, to Trisha, what's going on, to Bryan, to Rebecca, to Jessica, to everyone, Jennifer, you guys are involved in this. Of course, a shout out to my best friend Stephanie Gonzalez. How's everything going? To everyone over in Texas that's watching this right now. I've received a lot of stuff from Texas, especially when it comes to a few of my friends from San Antonio, Israel. You're watching this. Hope you enjoy it. My friends George, my friends Jacob, all of my Moody High School Trojans that are watching this right now. Everyone in San Antonio, everyone in Houston, everyone in Austin, everyone in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Dallas Cowboys, my Dallas Cowboys, and the NBA World Champion Dallas Mavericks. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, all right? The Mavs are the champs. End of story. Deal with it. Now, let's get on to what I need to talk about. And what we need to talk about is WrestleMania. Now, I'm sure you all saw what happened this past Monday Night on Raw. You all know about it. I'm going to get into that in just a moment. But let me get into WrestleMania 28. Now, I was hoping for an opportunity to talk about WrestleMania a few days ago, but I didn't get an opportunity to because I've had a lot of things done with me. You know, I don't got everything set just yet. But there's going to be a major announcement coming up, and it's going to be shown on my Main Event Talk very, very soon. And once it shows up, let's just say my future will change forever, and a lot will go down that no one ever expects. So stay tuned for that, trust me. Let's get to WrestleMania. Let's get into a few of the matches that I want to get into. I'm not going to get into all of them, but I am going to get into the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, as you know, the championship was defended by Daniel Bryan, who faced off one-on-one against Sheamus. Now, if you guys saw the match, my God, it was what? 18 seconds? Are you kidding me? 18 seconds. You know, the last time I remember a championship being defended at WrestleMania, it was the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. That championship was defended by Chavo Guerrero, and he lost it in 30 seconds at the hands of Kane, the Big Red Machine. It took place at WrestleMania 24. 18 seconds! Daniel Bryan loses the title for 18 seconds. But you know what the funniest thing in the world is? Despite that Sheamus wins the World Heavyweight Championship, Daniel Bryan has now become a very big, popular sensation. Think about it. you watched Raw on over in Miami, Florida, at a different arena, and you kept hearing these yes chants. And it's like, oh my God. I mean, the thing is, a while back when The Miz lost the WWE Championship, when he lost the championship, it was awesome. I loved it. He lost the championship, but we didn't have to hear anything about The Miz anymore. That little whiny bitch. And he still is a whiny bitch to this day. But Daniel Bryan was different. He's still a talented wrestler no matter what. He's 10 times better than the fucking Miz. End of story. But D. Bryan, when he lost the World Heavyweight Championship, it was an embarrassing moment. But the fans, every single one of them, were chanting for Daniel Bryan. They kept saying yes throughout the entire night. And you know something? To Daniel Bryan, you are truly a talented athlete. Certainly no question about that. And I would love to see you become World Heavyweight Champion once again. But remember this. Don't ever let this get to your head. You'll never be in the likes of Ric Flair, Bret Hart, Hogan, or any of those guys. You got to be better than them. So in the future, Daniel Bryan will get his opportunity at the world title, and I hope it happens again real soon. Now, let's get into more matches of WrestleMania. Let's get into, well, I got to bring this part up. The Rock versus John Cena. You know, I'll tell you, that match was tremendous. The entrances were kind of a little bit crazy, especially from both sides. But the match itself was great. The match was pretty good. It was everything you would probably ever expect and more. You know, John Cena had hit him with every move. The Rock would hit him with every move. Every single thing was done at WrestleMania 28. But in the end, you know, funny thing is, yes, Cena made the mistake of trying to pull the people's elbow. And then Cena got rock bottom at the hands of The Rock. And then, 1, 2, 3, yes, John Cena suffered a devastating loss at the hands of The Rock. But let's be honest. I mean, who really won? I mean, seriously, who really won? Was it really The Rock, or was it really John Cena? I'll tell you who really won the match. We did. That's right, we won the match. I know that may not make any sense to all of you, but think about it. The fans. We've waited for almost a year to see John Cena versus The Rock. And we saw it, and it was an epic encounter. Some people may say it sucked. Some people may say it was good. Some people may say it could have happened, you know, a while back and so forth. But nonetheless, regardless, yes, John Cena loses to The Rock. But the fans were the ones that won the match. The fans were there through every step of the way. Some fans were even against The Rock, and some fans were even against, you know, John Cena and so forth. But nonetheless, WrestleMania was awesome. It was great. And then the following night on Raw, you know about what happened. The Rock comes out and wants to have an opportunity at the WWE Championship. Here's the thing. No disrespect to The Rock, because I think it could happen. But you know what? Rock, let me give you something to think about. The WWE Championship you've held on to many times. Certainly no question. But don't you think it's about time this belt got recognized a little bit more too? You know, the WWE Championship is something that has been recognized for years. This championship has been held on to for years. It's been recognized for years. But I think we need to really put this championship up for grabs instead of the WWE Championship. So Rock, if you're listening, if you're going to go for any other championship, go for this. Go for the most prestigious title in all of sports entertainment, in all of professional wrestling, and that's the World Heavyweight Championship. So go for that. That's my opinion. And as far as John Cena goes, everybody's been wondering if he was going to retire. Everyone was going to know if he was going to do something ridiculous and so forth. Now, the only thing that I knew was the fact that when I started hearing the Brock Lesnar chants, I said to myself, you know what? What if he shows up? What if he does show up in The Rock's interview? It doesn't happen. But John Cena was the last person that everybody wanted to hear. He didn't turn bad guy. He didn't lash out on the fans. To me, personally, it doesn't matter if John Cena turns bad guy or not. What's the point? Honestly, what is the point? You can change John Cena, make him into a bad guy, make him back into the Doctor of Thugonomics, and then what? Then what? John Cena's just going to go back to who he is. There's no point in changing him. Hey, everyone that's a Cena fan, or anyone that's a Cena hater, or all this other shit, listen. Hate him, love him, respect